Do you ever wonder why phone numbers are often just 7 digits long? Or why it's so easy to forget your grocery list unless it's written down? This all ties back to the fascinating piece of research by a cognitive psychologist named George Miller. He observed that our short term memory capacity is limited, but intriguingly, it's the same for almost everyone. This is called the 7 plus or minus 2 rule. Hello, my name is Amapola Garcia, and today let's dive into what he discovered and how we can work with and not against our brain's natural limits. So, what is a memory span? A memory span refers to the number of items a person can hold in their working memory at one time. This is typically about 7 items. Miller famously dubbed this magical number 7 plus or 2 minus, meaning most people can remember somewhere between 5 to 9 things in their short term memory at once. So, what is the crow? To give a bit of context of the crow, we have to go back to the 1950s when a university back east performed an experiment on crows. On campus, there was this huge oak tree where the crows liked to hang out and gossip very loudly with their crow friends. So, some students and professor wanted to know how many things a crow can hold in their mind. To do this experiment, they built a tent right next to the tree where the crows hung out. Each student would pass through the tree and to the tent. And what they found out is that the crows were observing each student that passed by them going into the tent. And so they performed this with each student. They had about 4 students. And when they saw each student in the tent, they would become quiet. However, when the student came out of the tent, they began cawing again. So they ended up having up to 4 students. So each student went individually into the tent. And then after each student individually came out, so 1 student went out, 2 students went out. But when they got to the 3rd student coming out, there was still 1 student in the tent. But what they found out is after the 3rd student had had left the tent and walked back, the crows began speaking loudly. And so this is and so they repeated this experiment, and the results still stayed the same. So that's how they found out the crows could only hold up to 3 things in their mind at one time. So now let's explore the concept of a memory span, also known as the magic number or crow, through a digit test. I will be taking this digit test with my partner, Vic. So how this works is I will have 12 random numbers on a piece of paper, and they will be progressively increasing in length. One person will read off the numbers individually, and the other will have to read them back until they cannot accurately repeat them. Thus giving us our crow number. So I'll go first. I'll go ahead and read them to you. Okay? All right. 2.
2.
2, 4.
2, 4.
8, 6, 3.
8, 6, 3.
9, 7, 2, 3.
9, 7, 3. 2.
You want to go again?
No, that's it.
Okay. So his crow number is 4.
Oh.
Okay. So then this one's yours.
Okay. 1.
1.
2, 1.
2, 1.
8, 6, 2.
8, 6, 2.
4, 3, 7, 8.
4, 3, 7, 8.
0, 1, 4, 6, 5.
0, 1, 4, 6, 5.
4, 2, 6, 3, 1, 8.
4, 2, 6, 3, 1, 8.
8, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 2.
8, 4, 6, 7, 3, 2.
You missed the second digit. It was a 2. You said 4.
Okay. What is my crow number?
6.
6. So my crow number is 6, and his crow number is 4. Thank you. Okay. So now that we have the test done, again, his crow number is 4, and my chrome number is 6. Um, Now that we know our chrome numbers, let's talk about the concept formation. Well, we can't actually increase the limit. We can, however, overcome it through a clever mental trick called the concept formation. Concept formation is all about taking multiple pieces of information and bundling them into a single, more manageable chunk. How this works is, imagine if you have to remember a list of 12 grocery items: milk, eggs, bread, apples, bananas, oranges, chicken, beef, rice, pasta, soup, and you forgot shampoo. Um, that's way over 7 item limit, but if you categorize them into concepts such as dairy, which is your milk and eggs, fruits, apple, bananas, oranges, meats, your chicken and beef, your grains, rice, pasta, and your personal care, soap, and shampoo, you're down to 5 concepts instead of the 12. Um, so your brain treats each concept as a single unit, making it much easier for you to remember. So, in conclusion, understanding the limits of your memory span is only half of the battle. The real magic comes from when you learn to work within those limits by forming concepts. So, the next time you're overwhelmed by information, remember George Miller's magic number and use the concept formation to keep your memories in check. Thank you.